Hi, we are Darren and Sharon, a couple in our 50s who recently quit our jobs, sold our home and moved into a caravan to travel Australia full-time with our little dog Cooper. Please join us in our adventures, like and subscribe to cheer us on and to allow us to inspire you as we have been inspired by others.
In this episode, we start our adventure and finally leave Brisbane. We spend a week at the lovely Coolum Beach before heading to Poona, where we catch up with good friends Chris and Rhonda for a few days. Sharon will also provide an internal tour of our tiny home. Please remember to like and subscribe to stay up to date with our travels.
So, good morning, and where are the Wilsons? So today is a pretty big day as far as events. It's the first day officially of our trip and we're leaving Brisbane. We've been staying at Samford Valley for approximately a month, both commuting for work, Darren more than myself, and Darren had his last day at work on Friday, so yeah, first really big day. We're not really going too far however. We're heading to Dicky Beach in Caloundra to see some friends, so a bit of a soft start, but nevertheless we are actually leaving our hometown.
Yeah, it was interesting feelings over the last few days. Certainly finishing up at work on Friday was a bittersweet moment for me. It was sweet in terms of looking forward to the adventure that we've got ahead of us, and certainly bitter in terms of saying goodbye to a fantastic job, a fantastic company and fantastic people. So yeah, it's a interesting stage, and certainly looking forward to the adventure from here and leaving Brisbane. We've had a lot of fantastic feelings and experiences in Brisbane, so, and even commuting for the last month has allowed us to see different sides of Brisbane that we've never seen before. Yeah. So it was great. It was a great experience. Basically this month, or this week, marks 4 weeks in the van, permanently living in the van for us, so that's been great. We've really enjoyed that. We're not sick of each other yet. It's been a small space, thankfully. Thankfully, so yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you on the other side. After we spend a few uneventful days at Dicky Beach and Majimba Caravan Parks, we head to beautiful Coolum Beach. Situated in the heart of the Sunshine Coast, about an hour and a half north of Brisbane, Coolum has been a go-to holiday spot for us for a couple of years now.
Hi. Where are the Wilsons? Where are the Wilsons? Are at Coolum Beach Caravan Park. We've been here for a couple of days now. We've got another 5 nights to go, and we just wanted to touch base and just explain what a fantastic caravan park we think this is. We reckon this would have to be the best caravan park that we've ever stayed in, and maybe you can explain a couple of reasons why.
Well, firstly, the management are really friendly and helpful. Secondly, the location here is second to none. There are restaurants, bars, cafes, a pub, a supermarket, a Dan Murphy, like just across the street. One of the other favourites for us, of course, with our dog is the dog beach is just out there, like so close. Plus, you have a patrolled swimming beach in the other direction, about the same distance. So I've been going for a swim every day. The surf's been amazing. Of course, Coolum Beach, to me, is probably the most beautiful beach on the Sunshine Coast.
There's Coles on the other side of the Coolum Beach Hotel, and right next to that's Dan Murphy's. There's a servo straight across the road. There's the Surf Lifesaving Club just at the other end of the caravan park, and the caravan park has a number of pedestrian accesses to the beach which are straight on to the Lifesaver Patrol beaches. But in terms of having every single thing that you might want, including very important for us is having the ability to have Cooper with us, we find that Coolum Beach Caravan Park to be far and away the best of everything. In terms of pricing, I think we're paying on average for 7 nights this time $46 a night.
officially we're leaving our old haunting ground, and kind of feels like we're actually on the trip today.
Yeah, I just said we've had a bit of a soft start to our trip, saying goodbye to a few friends and staying locally on the Sunshine Coast. So today feels like technically our first day on the road. So we sort of don't know exactly where we're going to stay yet tonight, but we know that we're going to be the next 6 nights at Poona Caravan Park. So we haven't been there before, so it's nice to go to somewhere where we haven't been. So looking forward to that. But yeah, looks like a little bit of rain forecast over the next couple of days, but it is what it is. It'll keep it nice and cool. So yeah.
Right, so anyway, we'll let you know where we end up staying tonight. Probably going to try for a free camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at Tyro at the moment.
Yeah, so we'll see how we go. Okay. We are just pulling into Poona, the township, and just about to go into the Caravan Park. It's a little bit exciting because this is a place we haven't been before. So I'm just going to switch the camera around so that we can see the lead up into the park. And yeah, we'll let you know what we think of our spot when we pull up.
It's pretty windy out there.
Very windy, yes.
Is this it? Is this it?
Keep going. Just maybe have a look.
Oh, really windy.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, that's where I should have gone.
Okay. Golly, it's blowing a gale out
Strong
there
wind
today.
warning here at the
Yeah,
moment.
strong wind warning. We were kind of hoping we might get in behind the island and be a bit protected, but it's not looking too good. We've had a very rainy couple of days. Started, oh, well, I guess yesterday. Which it's so needed, so we're not going to complain. It's very dry around here. Okay, we're just finding the check-in. It's not super obvious.
Offices.
Maybe
Yeah.
here. Oh, there it is. The office. Okay, so we just finished doing our setup at Poona, and it's going good. However, the fridge is...
Yeah, I need to switch it over.
Sorry, we've got to switch the fridge over. But you know, we've just finished doing the setup at Poona, and I just want to show you what it's like outside. It's intense. I'm probably going to lose the mic, but have a bit of a squizzy. We've tied Cooper up so he doesn't blow away. Here we go. Check it out. She's pretty windy. We're right on the foreshore here. Great spot. That's where we've set up. So yeah, I don't think there'll be an awning going out today. Thankfully we know that it's going to settle down possibly tomorrow afternoon. But we're pretty happy with our spot, hey?
Oh, it's a great spot. It's right next to the park. You can see the water. I think it's going to be awesome. And the positive with the wind is there's going to be no midges, which this place has got a bit of a reputation for having, is midges.
And it's cool. It's been so hot. So that is a nice thing. But I think we're going to maybe get a loaf of bread on because we're running a bit short of bread.
Cup of coffee.
And a cup of coffee.
Sissy. Come around onto our site. This is the site we've been allocated. Really nice perspective as we overlook the water. Hey buddy.
Poona is a small fishing and boating community located on the mainland opposite Fraser Island. Its position in the Great Sandy Strait means it is home to an abundant marine life, which includes dolphins and turtles, as well as being a dugong sanctuary. Poona is home to approximately 500 people, and it's also popular for caravanners and campers alike. The nearest towns are Tin Can Bay in the south and Maryborough to the north. Our lovely caravanning friends Chris and Rhonda join us for the last few days of our stay, of which we enjoy immensely. Friends and family have been asking us, how do we live in such a small space? Well, we obviously don't have as much stuff as what you do when you have a home, and it's really well laid out. We've got a 20.6 JB dirt road extreme, so that's how long it is. And yeah, obviously the bedroom. We have some great storage beside the bed, my cupboard, my necklaces, which I've hung on a set of hooks with some felt behind.
Remote control.
And oh yeah, and the remote control for the TV, just so that it's out of the road, and you know, we can just pin it up there with some Velcro, which is a really good idea. Overhead cupboards, so we generally put our shorts and trousers and stuff like that in there. Darren's t-shirts hanging, jocks, socks in the side drawers. Also, we have some extra storage, which I've kind of taken over. I put my jewellery, my swimmers, my hats in there. We also have a few books and another hat in there.
These here also, these storage...
They're just pot lid storers.
Pockets, if you like. Pot lid storers?
Pot lid storers. We use them to store our iPads. I'm a bit of a reader, so I like to put my books in, and it just gives it a place to... Oh, Darren's crap in there. Place to store our, you know, bits and pieces so they're not lying around all over the place. And in this cupboard here is some of our battery management system and stuff like that. Darren will go through that with you a little bit later on. One of the things we really love are these Sirocco fans. We've got one on each side of our bed, so we have one each. I don't know how anyone can not have those. They are the bomb. So yeah, here's where our TV goes.
And what we have here mounted on the wall is a Telstra Nighthawk M2 Wi-Fi. So that runs off its own plan, and I'll cover that in a bit more detail as I go through a bit of a device and technical session, maybe as part of the outdoor tour.
Yeah, and also we have we've got an Arlo security system, something that Darren can go through.
Yeah, it's a camera system.
Yep, on our van, and some, I know, bits and bobs with the TV plugs into, not my department. So now we come into our dinette, sort of living area. I think I'll go through the kitchen first. So we have a few things that we are really happy that we have, and we personally need for the comforts of our life. A soda stream. I think Darren drinks between 2 to 3 litres of sparkling water a day. And the coffee machine, of course, we just can't live without coffee. Hey,
yeah.
Coffee is really important to us. We have coffee every day. One of the things that Darren will talk to you about later is we have upgraded our battery system and our solar so that we can actually run our coffee machine on our inverter, which he'll go into in detail with you a bit later. We've got a hot water system in the bottom cupboard. Here's our stove and our oven. So look, when we were looking at Caravan, I wasn't really particularly fussed on getting a full oven. We were fortunate with our van, we didn't have to order it and wait for it, so we didn't build it. And it did come with this full oven, but it has been fantastic. When we bought the van, I'm not sure that we were planning to do this trip so soon, and so now that we have it, I can do bread, I make cakes. You know, if it's raining, we can cook more inside in the oven, so it's just been a godsend. I would not have the oven. I know it takes up a bit of storage.
There's a grill there too, right?
Yeah, there's a grill, full oven, just pretty much like home. There's even an electric plate for when you're on the power, so it's just great. Really happy with that. And also when this comes down, you've got all this extra bench space. Obviously you've got your overhead exhaust. We've got more of Darren's stuff, the hot water system, the water meter, just where Darren stores his curry because he is a cook and he needs to have all of his little ingredients, and we keep it in here because it's easy to get knocked over. He can talk to you about that later. So I've got cleaning products, my NutriBullet, we make a lot of smoothies here. In these drawers I've got all of my pots and pans. These are really good too, by the way. They go in between your pots and pans. I've got a couple of sets of them for when you're travelling, so nothing's wriggling around too much. A really good investment. All of our cutlery and stuff, same as home. A bit of extra storage under here. We keep backup Glad wrap, you know, washing liquid, all that sort of stuff, and we keep a bit of extra food in here. So that's being a bit handy. This is really good. This is our pull-out pantry. Fantastic for keeping everything from falling over while travelling. That was a good one, hey?
Yeah.
Really good. Yeah, really happy we have that in here. So that's a good bit of storage, as well as underneath here. A little bit more, some extra grog, oil, and some Glad wraps and stuff like that. We've got a microwave, obviously. Another great cupboard. I keep my bread maker in here. As I've mentioned, I like to make bread, so I just do my day-to-day wholemeal sort of bread in here, and then I do some sourdough a little bit differently, which I'll one day make a loaf for you guys to have a look at. Another good thing is a decent sized fridge. Probably would have maybe gone for the full size one in another life, but that's okay, it's still really good. Freezer's pretty crammed. I've been making bread, and yeah, and the fridge is good. Darren just bought these cool little shelf, I don't know, thingies to stop everything from falling out when we're travelling. They were a very good buy. Really happy with that. The table does pull out to a full size table. So, you know, we can sit around it. I do like it back when we're not using it because it just gives me a little bit more leg room in the kitchen, which is really good. We've got storage under the seats, quite a bit of storage. So I still got a little wine cellar under there, extra milk, that sort of stuff, and some of our more personal things there. Another thing to mention is Darren has installed this alarm.
Carbon monoxide.
Yeah, the carbon monoxide alarm, which is I think a must for anything that has a gas appliance. So yeah, we're really happy we got that. We got that pretty much straight away. Over the top here we've got more storage, cups and plates, a lot of bread making things, and then this is where I keep the bulk of our supplies, you know, our pantry foods. Yeah, so I think plenty of storage here. Okay, another thing to note, we have this extra cupboard here. This was probably one of the things that sold us on the van quite a bit. We're just having this storage space. So we've got insect repellents, dog treats, dog bags, umbrellas, napkins, mozzie coils. We just keep there. We store all our keys here so we always know where they are. And in this cupboard, although Darren can't show you, but it doesn't matter, I've got my wine glass. Wonderful little stubby cooler things that my friend made for me. That, Kerry, I need some more. These are just awesome. And that's how we keep our wine glasses from falling over and breaking while we're travelling. Because I like to drink out of glass. Darren likes to drink out of Yeti. So yes. And another drawer, which we keep all of Cooper's food and his brush and supplies and things in there. So yeah, that's our living area.
Under the bed.
Everything. Oh yeah, under the bed. Under the bed. So under the bed, you can see we have quite a bit of stuff. It's good storage. We have we live in our van full time, so we don't have somewhere where we can pick up our winter clothes or our blankets. This is where it all is. We have all those things I just mentioned, plus a sleeping bag. We have an ice maker. That has to be one of the best things we've ever had, and everyone who likes ice should get one. We like ice obviously for our beverages, but we use it for our smoothies. It's just the best. Also, the diesel heater that Darren has recently fitted, which he, I think, has a little bit of information on for you in one of our episodes. Also, we have shoes, all of our spare shoes.
Broom holder?
The what?
Broom holder?
The broom holder. Yes, the trusty broom holder, so I can just sweep out whenever I want. I do have a vacuum cleaner too. The vacuum cleaner is under the fridge. It's quite a good one as well. But yeah, all our hiking boots, our backpacks, you know, spare linen, spare sheets, all kept under the bed. So yeah, very handy. And then we have our bathroom, which is really lovely. Very, very happy with the bathroom. So we have a 2.5 kilo Daewoo washing machine. Do you want to come in and have a look?
Sissy, say it again.
We have a 2.5 kilo Daewoo washing machine, which is excellent. It's got a bit of washing in because it's a washing day today. Obviously we have our chemical toilet, which is great. Just a bit of storage up here. Some of my stuff, towels and toilet paper. Obviously more towels. We've got just a lot of our washing stuff in here. Just makeup, toothbrushes, all that sort of stuff runs down in there, and then I have a bit more storage at the bottom. What I also love about this bathroom, if you just want to come in here, we have a full length mirror, which I think is a bit of a bonus. And then yeah, our shower, it's my laundry basket, which we pretty much just leave in there. And so good to have your own shower, I must say. So I think that probably is it. That is our van, unless you've got anything to add, Darren?
No, I think you've done a pretty good job of summarising that. I guess we've just got these extra storage pockets over the door, which we store things like maps and
Glasses.
Bits and pieces on. Our whiteboard here just for any shopping notes or whatever you might have.
So one of the other things that we have really liked about this van is the colour scheme. We find it very serene and calming. Some of the vans we looked at were dark grey, black, white, black and white. And yeah, we didn't see too many with a lighter colour scheme. So when we saw this kind of beigey colour, yeah, we really liked it. And I think it feels a bit more spacious because of that. So yeah, anyhow, that's our home.
So we've had our friends Chris and Rhonda stay with us for 3 nights up here at Poona, or this will be the 3rd night. Sunday afternoon, what a better time than to play a game of Finska. I've never really heard of it, but apparently it's a bit of a fun game, so we're about to start playing here in the shade.
I actually didn't use Eric. Maybe that was the problem. I've used Eric.
10?
9.
Oh, 9.
Oh,
I can't count.
9.
Oh, not.
That's a cracker shot.
Wow.
12.
See if you can get 12.
Yeah, buddy.
Good.
Is that ice cube too big to that water?
Not bad. 10.
So walking along the beach here at Poona, and who should I run into is a long lost relative. Can't believe it. Hi Wilson. He's got his Poona Fishing Comp 2010 hat on and saying he survived. So nice to see you, Wilson. Fancy that, fancy running into you at Poona. Fraser Island in the background, Koopy in the foreground.
Bye.
In our next episode, we continue to move north and we travel from Poona to a beautiful place called Woodgate Beach, where we enjoy late afternoon drinks on the beach, we are treated to an amazing sunrise, and we get some beach driving in. We then head off grid to a property just south of Agnes Waters and get literally in touch with nature. It's not without its dramas though, as we get the van bogged. I'll also be doing the first of my cooking segments, where I'll start with my favourite chicken curry recipe. We hope you are enjoying our videos and we welcome any suggestions that you may have or for any content that you would like to see.